Greetings, fellow kindred, and welcome back to another episode of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. In the last episode, we finally found out what happened with Alistair Grout. He was murdered, but not by that vampire hunter who showed up at the last minute. As it turns out, he might have been murdered probably by another vampire, but oddly enough, we found Nines Rodriguez there once we first got to Grout's mansion, but he was acting kind of weird. Don't really know what to make of that, but we will find out as we further delve into this world of darkness of ours. But we need to report back to the prince, so let's go and do that. Alright, gonna go talk to Chunk here and just let him know that we're here to see the prince.
Evening there. Something burning? Ooh, smells like someone burnt the burgers.
I don't smell anything. I've got an appointment with LaCroix.
Sure, I'll open her up for you. Jeez, I could go for one of them double-spaced burgers. The onions and the cheese and some bacon and the guacamole. Ooh.
Thanks. Friggin' sucks being a vampire. Can't eat regular food no more. Like those good Kobe beef steaks that Fat Larry was gonna get having a burger. You know, we can only just drink blood now. Can't even eat any of our favorite foods anymore. No, it's not all it's cracked up to be, and you gotta deal with all this stupid political and infighting and all this other BS. It's not what it's cracked up to be, guys. I'm over it. I'm over being a vampire already. Alright, let's talk with the prince here.
The Primogens still haven't been contacted by Grout. I thought I made it clear that you were not supposed to come back until we had heard from him.
If the Primogen want to hear from Grout, tell them to hold the seance.
Grout's dead? What?
Yeah, and this guy Bach set his house on fire. Nearly killed me.
Bach! Every time I think he's lost the scent. So, Bach killed Grout to draw me out.
Heh, that rhymed. Seemed like Grout was already dead when he arrived.
Bach is a hunter. They stalk and kill our kind to appease their god. But like many mortals, their so-called faith is nothing but a conduit through which they quench their killing urge. Who else would have killed Grout?
On the way in, I saw Nines Rodriguez leaving the mansion.
Look at me. Are you sure it was Nines Rodriguez? Because if it was, the consequences... Do you know where this might lead? Do you really have any idea?
I'm gonna say no, and I'm not sure it was Nines either. Something was weird.
It means, under most circumstances, I would call a blood hunt on the murderer immediately. However, the Anarchs of this city may interpret such an action to be a declaration of war. I do not want a war with them. This decision will take some time. I need to confer with the Primogen on this. In the meantime, I've come to a decision on the Ankaran Sarcophagus, and I believe that for the safety of the inhabitants of this city, we need to place the sarcophagus under Camarilla protection until its contents can be confirmed. This also is very important, so I need to call upon your skill once more. The Ankaran Sarcophagus was quietly delivered to the Museum of Natural History a few hours ago. I would like you to bring it back here for safekeeping.
Gladly.
The manifest from the Dane shows there was a small box from the same dig on board, but it was listed as missing. Keep an eye open for it. It may have been overlooked. It's crucial we get the sarcophagus in our possession within the next few hours.
I'm gonna shake him down a little bit. I need money. I'm broke from doing the dirty work.
Yeah, I'm feeling charitable.
Thank you. So what do I do now?
Here are the keys to the front door of the museum. The sarcophagus should be in an examination room of some sort. There's a small security staff on site, but I don't want a massacre. Mortals are just as easy to deceive as they are to kill.
I'm ready to go, but I had a few questions first.
One or two, but that's all.
How does Bach know you?
My history with that family dates back to Bach's grandfather, who pursued me into Africa, where I killed him. Bach's father tracked me to London to meet his death. And now Bach and the Society of Leopold have followed me across America. They never learn.
The Society of Leopold?
Witch hunters. an anachronistic holdover from the Middle Ages. They are inquisitors, whose fanaticism has convinced them that their triumph over the supernatural will save mankind and secure them a cushy spot in heaven.
What's a blood hunt?
A blood hunt is a death sentence. When one commits a high crime against our society, a blood hunt may be called. It is then the responsibility of the city's kindred to bring the offender final death.
I see. I'm ready to go to the museum now.
There is a degree of immediacy attached to this task. Work fast. And, as on the Dane, you are not to open the Ankaran Sarcophagus for any reason. Excuse me.
Okie doke. Alright, so we got a job to do. Gotta get to that museum. But before we do that, I want to take a stop by the last round. Maybe see if we can talk to our good friends, the Anarchs. Maybe get Jack's 2 cents on all the stuff that's been going on, and maybe talk to Nines, maybe say, hey, what was up with you there? Well, we'll see. But yeah, another kind of cool thing, besides just playing as sort of creatures in all the various tabletop games like vampires or werewolves and stuff like that, White Wolf also made a series called Hunter the Reckoning, so you can actually play as like these supernatural hunters, you know, like the vampire hunters and stuff like that, and guys from those holy orders and stuff like that.
Kid, you did what you had to do. Just a messenger, right?
Where is Nines now? Or what do you think happened?
It's a ruse by LaCroix so you can call the blood hunt on Nines. Standard smear job, textbook candy bullshit.
What can I do to help?
You're just eager to please, ain't you? I could give a goddamn kid, but I'm sure the boys here would appreciate it if you kept it business as usual. You hear me?
I can do that.
You measly fuck. You got a lot of nerve showing up here, Lick.
What did I do?
You think of Nines. Said he killed a goddamn premature.
I just saw him there. At least I think I did.
I'm willing to believe you were a patsy in all this, but I'll be watching you, kid.
Where did Nines go?
Don't expect to see him until this bullshit is resolved.
Alright, I'm out of here. Yeah, I'm guessing Damsel's gonna be super pissed at us, too.
Set.
Oh, I guess not. Be back later. But yeah, yeah, Nines is gone. Definitely laying low for good reason. Might go and talk to Strauss, too. He might have something to say about all this. In case you probably don't know, yeah, I do like talking with a lot of the characters in this game. They're very, very well written. The voice actors also did a very phenomenal job on them and stuff like that. You know, talking with these guys is... you know, probably one of the biggest, pluses to this game.
Nate. How can I be of assistance?
Have a few minutes to talk. Have a few questions.
What is it you would like to know?
Okay.
Of course.
Let's talk about something. I guess... Yeah, I don't think we'll be coming back to Strauss anytime soon, but I guess... doesn't really have anything to say. Alright, now let's hop in it. Let's actually, you know, I think we can get to the museum via the sewers. So I think we will do just that. Gonna just pop into this manhole real quick. Alright. We should be able to get there. Let's just check the map. Guess not. Okay. Access point B. Surface access. Here we go. Okay, we're there. Nocturne Theater, parking entrance, confession, venture tower. I like what they did there. Public library, parking. I guess not. Yeah. I could have sworn we'd have been able to get to the museum from the sewers. But perhaps not. Oh, that was kind of a waste, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, like... But we know... Alright, let's... Well, we know the cabbie at least will take us there, so we'll go and do that.
Where to?
Just drive. Okay, alright, so we're now here at the Museum of Natural History. Got ourselves a little note here. Maybe this might help us in some way. Due to unforeseen, though fortunate circumstances, the business of Madame Leota has been relocated onto the Santa Monica Pier. Okay, that's totally useless to us, but I think it's just a little hint that maybe Madame Leota saw something unforeseen or creepy happening around here. So she probably packed up and left. And that guy was very easy to get by. Oh, he's definitely going to lose his job somewhere down the line. Okay, we're going to need to be very, very sneaky in here. I think I'm going to put a point into dominate. The next few things that I want to save up points for are Blood Steel and Blood Boil. Okay. Damn funny. You scared the crap out of the cleaning crew. Now would you put the damned raptor back in its exhibit? Oh, and don't leave your keys lying around or Marshall will fire your ass. Yeah, you might have noticed a bit of a cut in the edit where, yeah, just experienced a crash when we were loading, so just had to just reload the save and then get back to where we were. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. Just these things happen, especially in old games like these. You can't fix all the problems. Oh, shoot! Oh. Oh. Nobody's there. Nobody's here. Oh. That's... Wow, that was really close. Oh my god, they're getting closer. Okay. Alright, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Get downstairs. Yeah, we need to get to the basement, because that's where the things that we need will be. Alright, we are going to sneak down into here. Alright, there's a guy taking a leak. We, you know, can't dilly-dally in here for too long. Okay. Perfect. Get into the vents. I guess guys got round 2. Okay. Ugh. Alright, the first thing that we need, we gotta head down into here, and into the security room. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Alright. Now, yeah, there's nothing else really in this room that we need, so... Thankfully... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Come on. Huh. Okay. Going to drop a quick save just in case. Also gonna just check this terminal. Reminder, just a reminder, Dr. Anders Johansson, aka the Sarcophagus guy, will be working at the museum for the next few days. Show him the professional courtesy we show all our guests. The statue on Daryl's workstation is creeping me out. I was working late the other night and I swear I thought I saw it move. This isn't another gag, is it? If it is, I don't think it's funny. Pam, fire alert. Nothing too special. Those keys you found, they're Larry's. I'll tell him you left them in the lost and found. Let's check out sales. Why not? Sales figures. View. Sales figures are unavailable at this time. Okay. A lot of people... Oh! Oh, thank God. A lot of people, I think, are going to be losing their jobs after tonight. Maybe. Especially a lot of the security guards, but... I don't know. What can you do? Okay, we're in a little office area now. There's a note here. Dork. Jan found them buried in the sofa downstairs and turned them into the lost and found. Stop leaving your damn keys all over the place or else next time I'm demanding a finder's fee. JJ. I guess this guy has a habit of misplacing his keys. It's definitely gonna get fired. Probably. And a prescription bottle. Okay, we can sell that on the black market. Okay, this is where it gets really hard. Okay, we're just gonna stay up here for the time being. Yeah, the best method to try to stay undetected is just to get into that middle room, that security room right there. And
Hey, who's there?
Freeze!
just gonna hide. Cameras. 1. Disable.
Hey, stop
Camera.
right there.
Cameras 2. Disable. Okay.
Get out of my way.
Hey, freeze!
Alright. Cameras are disabled. Most of our blood is gone, but that's okay. Marshall changed the code again. He is on such a power trip. I think you're right. He managed to send it to everyone but you. Again, not that you ever check your mail anyway. The code's 2358. You owe me lunch. Okay, so the code that we need to get in is 2358. Actually, you know, we do have quite a bit of blood, so let's just have ourselves a little bit of a snackaroo. We need to find that's the thing that we need. I think. Actually, wait. No, wait, that's not the idol that we need. Museum workroom key. Email. I hate my job. Johansson, FYI, I'll be showing Dr. Johansson around. Personally, I think he'd prefer not to be pestered by the junior staff. Of course, if you have a question, I'll try to ask him it for you. Relax, Pam. I had him move the statue into another office. Oh, and it told me to say hi. Code change 2358. We already know that. Results. Let me in. Review. Analysis and complete. Estimated time of completion 5 hours. That's the way that we need to go. But... there's the fetish. Okay, so we got... We have Pisha's thing, so we can definitely take a stop to her. Haha, idiot. Yeah, going to just cut out the parts where I just screwed up, but it shouldn't be that big a deal. But yeah, I hope you guys can forgive me. Just want to do this without totally alerting people, but hey, we did. 2, 3, 5, 8. Okay, just gonna pop another quick save here. So yeah, she'll be pretty thankful to us for getting that fetish statue for her. Not all specs, no. Brain wipe. Beams.
Come on.
Disable. Alarm.
Hey, Priest.
Alarm. Disable. Okay, cool. Okay. Got through them. We might have probably done this a little bit sloppy, but hey, you know, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. We're not a sneaky Pete. And oh, the sarcophagus is gone. Oh, shit. That's not good.
I can't understand why someone would go through the trouble of stealing a box with a very ancient corpse. This city's not that dull.
Beckett, what are you doing here?
I'm an archaeologist, so I thought I'd indulge in a quick study of this Ankaran Sarcophagus everyone's so riled up about. My guess, from what I've read about it, is that it's a mummified Mesopotamian king. I needed confirmation.
What happened to the Ankaran Sarcophagus?
Since it's missing, I'm inclined to believe it was stolen, or intentionally misplaced, if you like. Clearly, though, it's not here.
Who stole it?
Interesting choice of words. Weren't you here to take it away? Wouldn't that make you an attempted thief?
I mean, yeah, but Prince LaCroix asked me to bring it back for Camarilla protection.
That definitely doesn't make it theft.
Do you know? How do I know you didn't steal it?
If I stole it, I would know where it was, and most likely wouldn't be looking for it here.
Did you get to examine it at all?
Oh, I really wish I had. All this speculation about the sarcophagus containing an antediluvian and being a portent of Gehenna is making me cringe. These are the kinds of ridiculous, superstitious assumptions I came here to debunk.
Interesting. Gehenna?
Armageddon, doomsday, the end of all kindred. It's a common facet of most mythologies. Fear that the world will end. Many believe Cain and the antediluvians will return to consume or destroy all kindred. I wholeheartedly disagree.
Antediluvians?
No one I know has ever met one. But each of the clans and their bloodlines supposedly trace their origin to an original vampire, an antediluvian. Some swear these grandsires still exist into the present. But then, kindred and kind believe a lot of strange things.
And Cain?
Cain is the biblical first kindred and founder of the mythological first city, Enoch, a place where kindred and kind coexisted. I believe Cain's a figure concocted to personify the transition from nomadic society to agrarian society. That myth, like most, has been twisted by time.
Can you tell me more about Thin Bloods?
Thin Bloods rarely exhibit features or powers of their clan, and many can't embrace. Some are even rumored to have reproduced. Many kindred are terrified that their weak blood heralds the dissipation of every bloodline. Somewhat of an ignorant reactionary response, don't you think?
Why don't you believe in Gehenna?
As I said, many cultures have the fear of some form of apocalypse. Kindred believed in these stories when they were human, and naturally carried them over into kindred myth. But it doesn't take a supernatural act to cause widespread destruction. Humans and kindred are just as capable of managing their own destruction as a deity. A self-realized Gehenna warrants more vigilance than a god-induced one, don't you agree? Such is my argument, which so frequently falls on deaf ears.
Are there any other signs of Gehenna?
What prophecy doesn't have vague, apocryphal signs? Let's see. The usual ones cited are the appearance of Thin Bloods, Cain sightings, doom, gloom, that route.
This is all fascinating stuff. How long have you been studying kindred lore?
For 300 years I've been trying to determine the function of our existence, the kindred's role in the world. I'm not content to attribute it to some act of supernatural biblical vengeance. We exist for a reason. And if it takes another 300, I'll figure it out. Any thoughts?
Oh, and our stats increased. We're predatory species, like lions.
Yes, I've heard that theory before. It certainly seems plausible, but there's little proof to support it. Still, it's a better explanation than a divine sentence for manslaughter.
I agree.
Remember, the truth won't be told in time. It will be told by us. Well, my work here is stolen away into the night. Think I'll do the same.
Goodbye, Beckett. Alright, and we completed it without killing anyone. Fantastic. Okay, and we... Yeah, we're well on the way to upgrading our discipline again of thaumaturgy. We don't have any more stealthy missions, thankfully, that we really need to invest in.
Oh, excuse me, starting to doze off there. Oh, I need to get a guard animal of some sort to alert me when folks come in. Maybe one of them chimps like on that show 8 Detective? Oh, that monkey always gets his man.
LaCroix's expecting me.
What? Oh, yeah, Mr. LaCroix's expecting you. For a young guy, he sure likes to work late. Me, I spent most of my youth in the entertainment industry. Yeah, I guarded the sets for over 6 top 10 TV shows.
Damn, that's pretty cool. We'll talk later, Chunk. Excuse me. Why would someone be rude to my precious boy, Chunk? Alright. LaCroix?
The folly of leadership is knowing that no matter what you do, behind your back there's hundreds, certain that their own solution is the sounder one, and that your decision was the byproduct of a whimsical dart toss. I pronounced the blast sentence, and I soaked the critical fallout. I make the decisions, no one else will. Leadership. I wear the albatross and a bullseye.
What is this about?
The blood hunt on Nines Rodriguez for the murder of Alistair Grout will be called. Rodriguez's execution is only a matter of time. I have lit the fuse. If a war ignites, it's my head that will sharpen the pikes for. At least I can rest easy in knowing that you, my most promising attendant, has relieved me of one encumbrance tonight. Do you need assistance bringing the sarcophagus up to my office?
Bad news about the sarcophagus. It appears to have been stolen.
Stolen?
Stolen? How? Who would...
Oh, Gary. Gary, you treasonous maggot. I should have anticipated your treachery, sewer rat.
Gary?
The Nosferatu Primogen. The Nosferatu were responsible for finding out where the sarcophagus was taken after the Dane, and for getting keys to the museum. They were the only ones who knew. It's obvious to me now. My mistake.
I
want him found. I want him... found. The sarcophagus could be exploited, causing who knows what catastrophe to this city. If it were to fall into the wrong hands...
when you say want him found, you mean me, I'm assuming.
The Nosferatu lurk in the filth below the streets of Hollywood, but not even I know just where they hide. Hollywood is, unfortunately, lacking in any Camarilla loyalties. Hollywood's baron is an Anarch named Isaac. Isaac's more civil than the Anarchs downtown, but nonetheless he wears his mistrust of me on his sleeve. He may know how to contact the Nosferatu. Find Gary and get him to talk. That sarcophagus could be used against us. Do not come back until you have it. Now, I must announce the blood hunt and bear the brunt of all consequences. Escort him out.
Whew. So things are kind of ramping up here in LA. The heat's been turned up. A blood hunt has been called on Nines. And that's definitely not good. Could lead to war between Camarilla and Anarchs. Just... Okay, whew. Thankfully no one saw us do that. But just needed a little bit. We're gonna head back into this abandoned hospital just to deliver that artifact that Pisha wanted. What's up, Pish? Looking lovely as ever.
Yes.
Here's the item from the museum.
Yes. This is genuine and of use to me. There is something resonating from it. A whisper. I will give you this in trade. It is known as the Odious Chalice. It swells with spilled blood and offers its bloat to its owner.
Looks like a... Great. I'll be... looks like a wet, rotting pig's face. Thanks. Another question.
Yes.
Okay, that's pretty much... I'll let you get back to devouring flesh and poking at death. Bye-bye. Have that book there. Sobchak's Guide to Personal Home and Security. Manual on how to handle locks and doors of all kinds. Raises our security skill. I think that book is a reference to The Big Lebowski, because the dude's friend, Walter's last name is Sobchak, and he's involved in some form or another about securities. But yeah. So, we do need to go to Hollywood, but I want to take a stop by Santa Monica, pay Heather a visit, and maybe check our computer, see if there's anything new or interesting that we can do.
Need a ride?
Yes, yeah, just drive. Just gonna head back to Santa Monica. Sup, Heather?
You're back. I went out this evening and I met someone and he wouldn't leave me alone, so he came back here with me and, well, I thought you might want to drink his blood.
You did what? Where is he?
In the bathroom. I locked him in. Did I mess up?
I'll deal with this. You stay here. Yeah, this isn't good. Hey, buddy.
Let me out of here! What the hell is this shit? Let me out, goddammit! Oh, shut up, crazy bitch! Funny? Hey! Is anybody there? Hello?
Calm down. There's been a misunderstanding.
As soon as I get out of here, I'm calling the goddamn cops. Let's see what they think of this, huh? I'll have them lock up both your asses.
How will you be able to communicate with a broken jaw and hands?
Oh, come on now. I didn't mean it. I should have known there was something wrong with that broad. Look, I'll give you money. Whatever you want. Just let me go, all right? Please, don't kick my ass. Oh, man, I think I just shit myself.
Get out of here, say a word, and I'll find you, and you'll regret it.
Oh, man, I gotta find a way out of this stupid room. I gotta get out of here.
He's gone.
Master?
I let him go. Never do that again, Heather.
I'm really, really sorry. I'll make it up to you, I promise.
I can't say mad at you. Fine. See you later, Heather. Okay. Just gonna check our email. Got a couple. A gambit. A gambit has been played. The king leaves himself open. Business in Hollywood. From LaCroix. I have a certain financial interest in a restaurant in Hollywood called the Cavaletti Cafe. I have made an offer on the establishment that is more than generous, but it seems that the owners are remiss to accept. It is my understanding that a renowned food critic named Tommy Flayton will be writing an article about the restaurant very soon. Please intercept him there and make sure the review is unfavorable. Okay, we'll do just that. Okay. Actually, let's see if we can talk to Heather just one more time.
It's you. Earlier tonight, you weren't following me, were you? I had this feeling like I was being watched. Maybe it's nothing, but I'm still a little shook up.
It wasn't me. It could be... dead or...
Want you dead? Why? How could anyone think of harming someone so extraordinary?
Somebody you don't know approaches you. You shoot them in the head.
If they're after you, yes, I'll do it. I just need to learn how to use a gun first.
do that.
I will.
Okay. Yeah, we can change her appearance if we want to. No, I usually just keep her as is, you know, because it's kind of. But I'll say I like it dark and gothic. If you were to say, like, when I come back, I expect a pleasant surprise, she'll dress up kind of in, something a bit more risque. I don't think I'll do that for you know, this, you know, in terms of YouTube, in case I get in trouble for something like that. So just before we do go, let's just take a quick step into the asylum. What's up, you crazy twins?
Good evening. Hello, sweetheart.
How are you two getting along?
We're bridging valleys, but I still can't persuade her to wear eyeshadow, and you won't.
What's going on in Santa Monica?
I did get word from the prince. Oh, let me tell him. Be my guest. Therese has officially sided with the Camarilla. Could be a prince one day.
Congratulations. Congratulations. If you ever need a favor, find me. Goodbye. So they both decided, instead of being an Anarch Baron, that they're siding with the Camarilla, and they might even become a prince of Santa Monica. Okay. Alright, well, I think that's where we're gonna end this episode here. Once again, this has been Brotherman Games. Thank you all so much for watching, and be sure to tune in next time when we'll be going to Hollywood. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more of this series and others. More to come. Until then, everyone, take care now. Bye-bye.